going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 93 overall playoff cards for you to choose. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So we're going to, number one, show you how to get these 93 overall playoff cards for free, and then number two, because we have part two of today's promo, give you an updated list of the best 93s to go after. So number one is going to be in the field pass, the playoff field pass, that is. There are 3 opportunities to get a free 93 overall. The problem is that the first pack that you can earn, at least for me, did not update. So what I mean by that is if you scroll back and look at the field pass, the playoff field pass, you're going to see early on at level 9, you get a 93 overall B&D playoff hero fantasy pack. I saved my pack that I earned during the week last week, or I should say over the weekend. I saved it until today, and I opened it up and it did not have part 2 93s in it. Now, by the time you're watching this video, maybe EA updates the pack. I'm not optimistic that will happen, but there's always a chance. So when you open up this pack, if you're stuck with only release number 1 cards, we are going to give you some of the release number 1 cards in this video, but the release number 2 cards are so much better. And the good news is that release number 2 cards, I would assume, will be in the next pack that you can earn. And if you scroll all the way down here, I believe it's level 23, you're going to get a second 93 overall B&D playoff hero fantasy pack. So there are enough objectives in the game right now and enough XP on this field pass to earn to get to this pack. And I did have somebody tweet me, they didn't show me any picture proof, but they did unlock this pack this morning and they said that it had part 2 players in there. I'm going to assume that if you unlock it after part 2 came out, it should update, and that might go the same thing for part number 1. And then also at level 30, you're going to get a 93 overall playoff hero fantasy pack. The other 2 were B&D, which means you can't list them on the auction house, you can't quick sell them for full training value, you can't put them into a set, but this pack right here can go into a champion set, so you'll get 1/5 of what you need to knock out one of the 96 overall playoff champions if you choose to do so. If not, you can always sell the card that you take from this pack. I think they only go for like 80 to 90k at most, so they're not overly expensive, and then also you can quick sell the card for full training value. This is a 3-part promo, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to either hang on to this pack or purposely not even earn it until after part 3 of this promo comes out, which should be next Thursday, a week from today. Another thing worth mentioning is that when you load into the game today, there's kind of this like promotional screen that pops up before you can get into the MUT menus, and you can see there towards the left next to Fred Warner, it says House Rules Reward, and it shows a picture of a 93 overall Quez Watkins, which is one of the cards that came out today, but appears that at some point we should be getting a House Rules that likely rewards you a free 93 overall card of your choice. And as of right now, about 1 p.m. Eastern time on January 19th, Thursday the 19th, House Rules is not available. I'm starting to think and believe that House Rules will become available at some point or on part 3 of this promo, and at that point you'll be able to earn a pack, which is actually not a bad thing, because if we get more 93s for part 3, which I would assume that we will, that reward pack from that House Rules will likely have all choices for you. So this is the second update, or I should say the first update, the second video on the best 93s, and we will absolutely drop a third video with another update if we get more 93s next week. One other quick thing to mention here with the item sets, if you complete a set for a 96 overall playoff champion card and you look at the description for any one of these, you're going to get your choice of 5 93s back as B&D in return. So you get the 96 and 5 93s. You get to pick the ones that you want, so you can use this video and the players we're about to go over to pick the best 93s out of this pack, being that you get 5 of them. And as I mentioned earlier, part 2 cards way better than part 1, so let's jump into them. And we're going to start with a part 1 card, which is Tyron Smith. You guys know by now, and I'm going to say it again, we love to build our offensive line with these free cards and BND cards from completing champion sets. And even though he is a Cowboy, this is a pretty solid left tackle, 92 strength, 92 awareness, 94 pass block, and 93 run block. And not only that, he can get edge protector for 1 AP, which is a must-have ability right now on your left and right tackle. So if you're opening up that first pack you earned from the field pass that didn't update with the second part players, that Smith is a really good pickup at left tackle. On the opposite side, we have a part 2 card here, 93 overall, Jawan Taylor. This is a right tackle for the Jags. Evan Neal was also a right tackle from this promo that came out in part 1, and I think this Jawan Taylor is the better option at this position. He does only have 86 awareness, but 92 strength, 95 pass block, and 90 run block is very good, and he is also going to get edge protector for 1 AP. So both your left and right tackle absolutely need to have that ability equipped. One other offensive lineman, and probably top 3 out of all of the 93 so far that's come out, is going to be Roger Saffold. This is a left guard with 93 strength, 94 awareness, 92 pass block, and 96 run block. And not only that, I mean, really good attributes on the card, but he's going to get post up for 1 AP, which is a great ability if you like to pass the ball a lot and utilize on your guards, your left, right guard, and also your center. So, like I said, really, really good card here. I recommend if you're going for a free pick, this is a good one. And also, if you're looking for the best 5 out of the BND pack that you get in return, this is definitely a top 5 pick. Quez Watkins, the fastest card by far. Most of these have 94 speed. He comes with stock 96 speed, 6 foot even with 93 deep route running and 95 catch. Definitely a deep threat. He gives you deep out elite for 1 AP. Highly recommend putting that ability on him as well. If you want to play him as a slot receiver, he can get short in elite for 2 AP. He also gets short out elite for 1 AP, which is pretty good against breaking man press on streaks on the outside of the hash mark. So good ability, super fast. And a lot of times when they give us a free card like this that's really fast, he's terrible in every other aspect. This one at least has really good catching and good deep route running. So he's going to excel at everything that you need him to excel at. If you need a wide receiver or you're looking for some speed, pick up this Quez Watkins. MVS is going to be another good pickup at the wide receiver position. A tad bit slower, only 94 speed. I don't think that's outdated just yet. And he is 6'4", so that's going to be very, very helpful. So 6'4", 94 speed, 95 deep route running, 91 mid, 89 short, his catches at 91, catching traffic 89, and spec catch at 93. If you used his item early in the year, which was a team builder, I think it was an 84 overall, that card was a budget beast, and I think this one is going to be as well. He also gives you deep out elite for 1 AP, so just like Quez Watkins, he's a good deep threat, and the deep out elite is going to give you better catch animations on passes that are 20 plus yards from the line of scrimmage and outside of the hash mark, so that's going to utilize his skill set. And also, if you're not rocking a quarterback with Hot Route Master, he can get wide receiver apprentice for 2 AP, which is going to give him 4 additional hot routes anywhere on the field. So I think that's a really good ability for this MVS card. Let's flip on over to defense, and I can't believe it, we're recommending a second Cowboy in this video. We got Osa Odigizua. I think I got it right in yesterday's video, and I think we got it right again. If we didn't, it doesn't really matter. He's a Cowboy at the end of the day. But if you need a defensive tackle, this is actually a really good card. He lacks a little bit of speed. 86 speed is not great, but 93 strength, 96 tackle, 90 block shed, 91 power move, and only 82 finesse move. I think he's a great DT 1, 2, or 3 if you need a little bit of depth, and he gets the perfect abilities for a defensive tackle. He can either get inside stuff or under pressure for 1 AP each. You can't get both at that price. You're going to pick one or the other. If you're having trouble stopping the run, you're going to want to go with inside stuff. If you want to get a little bit more pass rush and force some incomplete passes and bad passes from your opponent's quarterback, you're going to want to go with under pressure. But a pretty solid card, definitely worth the 5 picks. You know, if you're completing a champion, this is definitely one of the top 5 to choose from. Patrick Queen is only our second part 1 player that I'm going to recommend here, and it's almost by default because he's a middle linebacker. You got 4 middle linebacker slots on your depth chart there, and the first 2 are going to impact your overall. So if you're trying to boost that OVR and you don't have a 93 overall middle linebacker, this isn't a bad option. 92 speed is pretty good, 6 foot even is good, 86 zone is usable at the middle linebacker position, 95 hit power, 85 block shed, 91 tackle. He's going to be solid against the run. He's tall, he's fast, and he's going to get lurker for 1 AP, so if you do need to use user him. He's going to give you those animations that help you catch more user picks and interceptions. I wouldn't recommend this card for one of my free picks from the Field Pass packs or eventually the House Rules pack, but if you're looking for the best 5 and need a middle linebacker, pretty good option here. Mike Hilton, I mean, you guys know I champion the taller cornerbacks in the game. I think this is still a pretty solid card standing at 5'9", but only if he's going to be a slot defender. You cannot have him on the outside guarding guys like Megatron and Plaxico Burress, those taller 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" receivers. You're just screaming to get agged on at this point. But if you need a slot defender here, Mike Hilton gives you 94 speed. He also gives you 90 man coverage, 95 zone, 91 press, 93 agility. Play rec at 88 is low, not overly concerning. He is also going to give you pick artist for 1 AP, which is very good. And if you're playing him in the slot as I recommended, he gets flat zone KO for 1 AP, which is pretty good in my opinion for a slot type corner where you want to put him on a hard flat to protect those quick out routes and zig routes and just quick routes to the outside. The flat zone KO is going to activate and either get some interceptions for you or force knockouts. And then the other cornerback is going to be Nick McLeod, which when they revealed this card yesterday, I believe they had him at either free or strong safety. So they changed. I think he's a bit better than Hilton, mainly because he's 6 foot and also has the 94 speed. You can absolutely not play press coverage with this card, though. If you look, press coverage 84, his zone is going to be 92. Man coverage 88 isn't terrible. Play rec 85. What I would recommend using this card for, right, because he's 6 foot, got 94 speed, 94 agility, 92 zone coverage, 95 jumping. His abilities kind of play to that strength as well. When you look at it, he does get pick artist for 1 AP. He also gets deep out zone KO for 1 AP, which is going to force more knockouts, 20 plus yards from the line of scrimmage when this player is in zone coverage. So if you use this card or pick this card, play to his strengths. Keep him in zone coverage, do not press him, and put either pick artist or the deep out zone KO on him, and I think he'll be pretty solid for you as a budget option. And there you have it. Those are the best 93s. Like I said, the part 2 cards, way better than the part 1s, and we probably got part 3s on the way next week. So hopefully those cards get even better, or at least they're more usable than the part 1 cards. But let me know who you pick for your free card if you pick them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.